How's it going, everyone? It's Dane back from TVs on Tour. Today we're back filming another video. We're currently just out of the Cotter and it's just me with my GR Hilux. So I'm going to be filming, we're just going to go on the flexi tracks that I know of around here that I can do by myself without any other cars or a spotter. So we should be right, but it's mainly going to be me hopping out, running the tripod up the trail, getting a nice shot, and then continuously moving along the trail. But I am going to try have two mics. I'm going to have in cabin as well. So I'm going to have my mic on me, and I'm also going to put a mic on top of the camera. And I'm pretty sure DJI automatically blends the audio together. So it should be pretty smooth and sweet, but we're here to test. But starting off, Hilux is still going great. If you have seen my last video, you'd know kind of the rough update of the channel and everything like that. But mosquitoes. But stick around for the end of this one. There'll be more updates as I got more information on what my plans are with the Hilux. But we'll get into it. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right. Hopefully you can still hear me all the way down here. This will pretty much be the shots each time. I'll just keep moving the tripod up and down the trail, so I'm going to get a bit of a workout, but it'll be worth it, hopefully. It will be worth it. I'll make it worth it. So, of course, mic is on me, and then the second mic is on the camera itself. Just the DJI mini mics. We're currently just road pressure, so about 40 PSI. I don't see a need to go down any lower unless I get into a technical spot, purely because this is just up the road from where I live pretty much. So we'll see how we go. We're just going to go off in 4 high and put it into, we're going to go sports mode. So pretty much all sports mode does is just lock me in gears. So we're going to go S1 or Triptronic 1. Let's see how we go. I do have a factory rear locker, but I won't engage that for as long as I can. I shouldn't need to around here. Sweet. There's a little section I just want to film in front of me. God, I need like a stop button. All right, see how we go here. We'll probably end up maxing out the suspension. For anybody new to the channel, hang on, give me a second to stop the car yelling at me. There we go. For anybody new to the channel, I'm running the Pro Fender remote res kit. It's been an awesome shock so far. It's about probably about 25,000 Ks on the actual shocks themselves. Not had a single issue, so I'm very, very glad with how they're performing. All right, let's see how we go here. Give me a second. That was absolutely horrible. There we go, just need a bit of oomph. That was a lot deeper than I actually expected. Yeah, so for anybody wondering, this is Laurel Camp Road that I'm currently on, which most of you that are from Canberra will recognise this area. It's like the basic track that everybody comes and does pretty much. Jesus Christ, I really got to pay more attention. More oomph, what am I doing? There we go. Jesus. But yeah, it's a really good track where you don't really run the risk of doing any panel damage, and it's a fun little track just to test the capabilities of your four-wheel drive if that's what you're into, kind of thing. So it's good. There's one more section. Jesus Christ. There's some more four-wheel drivers. There's one more section just up here. Jesus Christ, the camera's all the way down there. There's one more section just up here. We'll film on this bit. So this, as you saw, somebody going up past there. The campground, or the main car park where everybody parks for their dirt bikes, is just up there to our left. But yeah, the car's going pretty good so far. The drive's not going great. It needs to pay more attention. Avoid the trees at all costs. It's got the harder line. Wouldn't consider that hard at all. Sweet. My aim, well, it's actually bigger than I thought. My aim for pretty much wheel clearance is going to be, I'll come straight down it as it is now, but I kind of want to turn towards where you guys are in the bushes, just because this side's a lot sharper. And I know for a fact if I come down this side, I'm going to be more than likely scraping my bar, which I do not want. So we'll go right side. We'll go right side. All right, go wide. I don't like this anymore. I'm going home. Feels so much more gnarly in a car. I know for a fact the camera angle is just like, eh. Please, please keep away from the bar. I think we're clear. Hell yeah. Should be able to. Hopefully nobody else comes up this way, but should be right. So this is the next part of the kind of the track from the Laurel Valley, or the Laurel Camp Road area kind of thing. So this is the next part. So you come past the actual outside of where the parking is, and you'll kind of see this trail just down as you follow to your left, and then it will be on the right side. Don't get it mixed up, because there is a single trail up there that is wide enough to fit a vehicle down it, but once you get halfway down it, about 20 meters, you'll have to turn around because there's too many trees. It's too close together for you to get a vehicle past. It's only really motorcycles, but it links onto this one up there anyway. But this is the easier part. I'm definitely not hitting that. That is demon time, so we'll hit some of this easier stuff, which should be sweet. I am changing to 4 low, just because I don't want to risk even remotely getting stuck. I know tire pressure would be a big thing that I should do, but you know what? We send it. I mean, if we do get stuck, I'm not going to put myself in a position where it's going to be a nightmare to get back out. Oh God, I didn't realize how tight this was. Okay, I shouldn't have even filmed that. That was a walk in the park. Just for reference as well, I've got, this car comes with like a 360 camera, so I am currently using the camera to see the trench line beside me so I don't slip and fall into it, because I've got a pretty good idea of where it is. Kind of looks like it's going to rain soon, but fingers crossed it doesn't. Oh God, this next bit looks devious. All right, let's see how we go here. This is going to be interesting. So for reference, this is how deep the ruts are, and I am planning on going through the ruts. So the idea is pretty much, I'll stand over here actually so you can kind of see my hands a bit better. The idea is I'm going to come up on this ledge here through the center, straddle this main rut here, cross straight over to where this embankment is, hopefully not lifting a wheel or going in towards that bank, and then up towards where you guys are sitting on that ledge, which you can't see where you're sitting, but fingers crossed it all works out. We're about to find out. The only bit I'm worried about is this little part here. You can't see here, but if I stand in it, it's pretty deep. bar shouldn't hit it. It should be right. The approach angle is actually not terrible on these, especially now that it's lifted and bigger wheels, but let's see how we go. I might engage the locker just to be safe, but I don't see myself really getting stuck. Back to Triptronic mode, and we're going first gear. Okay, now seeing this, I actually don't know how well I'm going to clear it. That's a root. That's my mod flap. Alright, follow the trench line. Now we're going to cross over without bottoming out the bash plate. Should be ideally here. Catching on that mud flap. Okay, this is a lot deeper than I thought. Yeah. Alright, so that's the only thing I'm worried about, is how slippery that is. We'll see if we can get some. Yep, exactly like that. Awesome. Jesus Christ. Lovely, it only gets deeper. Oh, this is so unsettling, and it's not even that much of an angle. Oh my God. No, we're leveling out now anyway. Uh-oh. Yes. Walk up this section. Beautiful. So that's pretty much the end of this trail anyway. So that's the hardest section that we just went through. Went through pretty breezy. Pretty stoked with how I performed through that. I did have the rear locker in, of course, so the locker just walks up everything. I thought the tyre pressure would be I was a bit more skeptical on the tyre pressure being at 40 PSI, but a little bit slippery and grainy here, but it wasn't terrible. But we'll just get you up here and we'll keep going and decide what to do. Alright, so this will be the last section I hit today. I went and had a look at the other sections that me and another one of my mates did ages ago, which unfortunately, yeah, just by myself, it's going to be a bit challenging to do just because of some tricky areas. Just the rain's just washed away so much of the hard packed dirt, and it's just turned into like just shale and rock. So there's some areas I definitely don't want to hit by myself. So this will be kind of the finisher for the, I guess, the action shots. I'll try and hit all the hard lines. Maybe they're looking pretty daunting. This hill's actually decently steep. If anybody's been out to the Cotter, you'd know this hill as well. It's near the backside of where the pine forest kind of starts, like the thicker part of the pine forest. But yeah, we'll give this a crack. I'll drive down and turn around. I'll go up 4 low with locker engaged. And this will be the first time I'm hitting this hill since I've had the lift and tyres put back on it. Last time we did this hill was stock and it wasn't this shaly and rocky, so let's get into it. I kind of want to hit the harder, I'm going to hit the harder lines on the way down, just so you can have a bit of a look of what it looks like with the car going through it. But going up, I'll probably do the less harder line just because I really don't want to risk snapping a CV or something while I'm out here. But, woo. Oh, camera bag nearly went. Somebody's lost a side step. Jesus Christ, there's heaps of car parts down here. Oh my God, there's so many just rocks just chilling. There we have it. That was a bit easier with tyres and suspension. Alright everyone, that'll conclude today's four-wheel driving shenanigans. I'm sorry I couldn't get any more footage or do more tracks out here. We're running out of daylight and I'm not too keen on hitting any harder tracks really in this. As most of you would understand, it is a very expensive car and yeah, parts are not cheap. So there's that reason, but that'll bring us to this next part of the video. So car went great. I had no issues with it just then, as you saw. Handled everything right. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite cars I've ever owned in terms of reliability and just performance wise and everything like that. Just straight out of the box, it's an awesome car. Of course, I've got bigger wheels and suspension, but that's basically it though. So besides the aerial, but anyway. Yeah, this is the next part of the video. I'll have a bit of a chat. So, as some of you may already know, over on my Instagram, I'll put that up as well if you want to suss that out for some behind the scenes shots and I guess early info on what I'm planning on doing for videos and stuff like that, because I normally post it on my Instagram story or make a post about it. So I'll put that up on the screen. But essentially, the Lux will be for sale in the next few months. Yes, bet you didn't expect that one. So here's my reasoning behind it. So pretty much my reasoning is what I just mentioned just before. It's such an expensive car. I paid 80 grand for this thing, plus about $12,000, give or take, worth of upgrades to it. So it's about a $92,000 car. Well, $80,000 car. We'll stick with that. We won't jump to conclusions here. So it's a very expensive car. Yes, people take them out for driving and hit hard stuff and do everything that they should do on them, but I just have too much, I guess, mechanical sympathy in a way for this type of car and the paintwork and everything. Plus, I can't afford to get this car wrapped or ceramic coated and stuff all the time. The car itself is expensive enough, plus insurance and everything like that. So it's a privilege to have something like this and to be able to take it out and do this kind of stuff, go four-wheel driving, camping, go out dirt biking with it. It's such a versatile car and it's awesome for what it is. But it comes down to practicality and the stuff that I want to do. I genuinely miss going out four-wheel driving every weekend with my mates and actually hitting some hard tracks. Like, I really want to go back to Monkey Gum and Yowl, hit those tracks, hit some proper hard tracks out there, but this thing is just not suited for something like that. This deserves to be on the road somewhere and just going out to properties or just your basic fire trails or whatever I guess the next owner wants to do with it, kind of thing. But for me, I can't justify it anymore. So it's sad, but it'll go to a good home. That's the main thing. So if anybody's interested, the car, of course, from the previous video, as you saw, the kangaroo damage on the two doors, that's all going to get fixed and completely fixed by insurance. No dodgy stuff, so it's going to be all done. And then I'm getting the car fully ceramic coated, like cut and polish, ceramic coated, like the whole package. I think the package is like $3.5 grand or something like that. So that'll be fresh on the car as well. But pretty much, yeah, I want to get another Patrol. So the TB48 Turbo, that's staying. I'm not doing anything with that. That's going to stay, and that's going to stay a wagon. I'm not planning on doing anything crazy with that, other than just upgrading it, like suspension, wheels, tires, etc., all that kind of stuff. But not doing any chop like that. So the plan is, some of you may hate me, but I want to buy a TD42 GQ or GU Ute, and I'm pretty set on the idea of that as well. I've been thinking about it for the last couple months, to be honest with you. And it's something that I think will suit me a lot better, especially for the type of stuff like tight trails and everything. I won't feel anywhere near as bad scratching it up, because panels and doors on GUs and GQs, dime a dozen. You can get them anywhere, even if it's the wrong color. Spend $500 and get it repainted, well, the doors or the panels anyway, and you're good to go. It's just, plus a Ute being a Ute, you can slide the tray along banks. There's just so much more opportunity there for me to be rough with the car and still do everything I want to do. So there's that. I'll put up on the screen an idea of a GQ and a GU. Mind you, I stole these from Marketplace, so I'm sorry if the owners are watching and this is your car, but feel privileged because I really like the builds that you guys did on these cars. But I'll give you an idea anyway of the style that I want GQ wise and GU wise. But it'll be pretty much just 3-inch lift, even 4-inch lift, 35s. We will be getting it engineered. And then TD42, we were just going to do basic stuff, turbo manifold, probably a nice turbo, bigger intercooler, all the water pump stuff, everything to keep it nice and cool, because I know everybody says kettle TD42, even though I've still not experienced a kettle TD42, but I'm sure I will. So yeah, had this car for exactly a year now, so it is sad, but it'll suit somebody else a lot better than me. So give you a rough rundown on it for anybody that would be interested. It's currently got 32,000 Ks. I am still going to be using it as my daily to get to and from work, which, if anybody knows me, I'm very meticulous with this car. Don't mind the four-wheel driving, that's four-wheel driving, that's out of the picture, but I'm very meticulous with this car. It's always clean, interior is immaculate, I've never had mud or anything inside. Up-to-date service history. And yeah, I don't know what more to say to it. It's going to come with everything you see. I still do have the stock suspension and everything to go with it, so that will be with it. All the bushings and everything have been bagged up in Ziploc bags, so it's all organised, so that will come with it. The wheels and tyres, the stock wheels and tyres, they're unfortunately gone. I ended up selling them to a mate. But yeah, for the right price, well, it's going to be up for 80 grand to start off with, because the plan is just, yeah, pay off any existing debt with it and then go out and buy another patrol, get the patrols going again. But anyway, that's enough of me blabbering. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I hope you're excited for what's to come of the channel, because I definitely am. But like I said, I love this thing, and I know for a fact once I sell it, I'm going to be sick to the stomach. I'm sick to the stomach now thinking about it, but honestly, it's a sacrifice I'm definitely willing to make. I just want to get out there and go and enjoy myself. Like the downtime that I'm not doing anything on weekends is just eats me away. So as long as I'm out there actually going out and enjoying myself in a car that I'm confident in and not worried about scratching it up, that's going to be a huge plus. But that'll be me done. So that's me. So if anybody's interested, message me on Instagram. But thank you everyone. I'll see you on the next one.